Hey everyone, today we're going to be taking a look and testing out this heated jacket and these heated gloves made by a company called Dewbu. Now they reached out to me about a month ago and asked me if I wanted to review these, and I was like, absolutely, because wintertime was coming and I hate reviewing these e-bikes. You guys know, if you follow my channel, that I do testing and reviews on different electric bikes, and going in the wintertime here, that's something that's really tough to do when you get down into, you know, the low 30s, 20s, or even sometimes lower. So today, this right here is just going to be a quick test on the wind resistance of this right now, and I can tell you guys right now that it is absolutely working really well. It breaks the wind really good. This is their soft shell version of this jacket. They do make a fleece version, I believe, and one with a non-detachable hood, which is what this one is, and I'll go over all that here coming up. But I can tell you guys right now that these gloves and this jacket is working really well for breaking this wind. It's currently 28 degrees out here, and it says that it feels like 18, and the wind chill when I'm going 23 miles an hour like I am right now is probably even less than that. And this ball of cloth keeps getting in my way of my mouth there. But I can tell you my feet right now are pretty cold. I should have actually put some boots on to break the wind a little bit better, because these shoes have a little bit of mesh in them. I am wearing long johns underneath my pants and a long john shirt and a t-shirt underneath this jacket. My upper body and my hands are perfectly fine. I can definitely feel some chill in my legs because the wind's still cutting through my jeans a little bit, but this jacket here is breaking the wind really well, and I love that this tightens up around your head to help prevent wind, and the gloves actually go up over the jacket here. They're big enough to go up over so that no wind can get up in here, which is really nice. And I'll go over everything about this jacket here, like I said, coming up. But one thing I forgot to mention, on these gloves, the heat in these is actually in the fingers. The wires go up and down each finger, and then also on the top of the hand, it's heated as well. So usually if I'm not being real active and I just wearing these gloves around, my hands actually start sweating in them when they're on high. So let's get into the rest of it, guys. But I just wanted to show you a quick wind test, and actually wanted to do a really good wind test with it there, and it worked really good at 28 degrees. Like I said, the rest of me is getting cold, but my upper body and my hands are perfectly fine. So this is going to be a game changer for me, especially recording these videos in the wintertime. If you guys are interested in picking up one of these jackets or the gloves after watching this video and feel like it's right for you and you got something you guys want, I'll leave links down below in the description for both their website, where I believe I'm going to have a 15% off coupon for you guys to save a few bucks, or I'll put a link down there to Amazon. Sometimes they're a little cheaper on Amazon. You can go there and pick one up as well. And those will be affiliate links. So if you guys do use those links, it does help support the channel, and I will make a small commission at no extra cost to you. But I want to thank you guys in advance for that. So overall, after testing this jacket for about a month now, I really love the jacket. At first, when I first turned it on, I didn't feel like it was getting as hot as I thought it would. They say that it's supposed to get up to 140 some degrees. Now I taped meat thermometer both on the back of this jacket and on the inside pocket, and I also tested it on the arm here. The most I seen it get up to was 124 degrees, and on average it was somewhere between 106 to 118 degrees roughly when it was running. Now I did notice that it felt like some of the heating zones would kind of cycle on and off a little bit, but it does feel like even on high that every once in a while you'll feel a zone cool down a little bit, and then it'll get really hot and heat back up. And overall, guys, feels really nice. Definitely feel the one in your back, especially when you're sitting in a chair and you're leaning up against something. And there's also heating pad in each arm right here. So if you were leaning your arm on, say, armrest or something, say you're at a football game or something and you're leaning like this, where it touches the chairs is where you'll feel the heat, which is pretty cool. So you'll feel it on your back, you'll feel it on the bottom of your arms here, and you'll feel it right here on your stomach, because you've got two heating pads here, one across the back and one in each arm, which is really awesome. Very good quality though. I was really impressed with the quality of the jacket. I mean, even if it wasn't a heated jacket, I would just wear this thing every day anyway as just a regular jacket going out or whatnot. I'd probably just take the patches off of here Now the size I went with on this jacket was a size large. I was kind of right in the middle between a medium and a large. Around my chest area measures about 40 inches, which is right around the borderline. Their charts are a little confusing. However, I decided to go with the bigger one. That way I could layer up underneath. And to be honest, I was kind of concerned about layering up and still feeling the heat, but you could still feel it really well. When I wear a sweatshirt under this jacket, a t-shirt and a long john shirt, I could still feel the heat coming through, and it actually dissipates the heat really well. So you guys don't have to worry about that. It does not have to be close to your skin for you to feel the heat, which is really nice. I was actually trying to get a medium and a large from them to show you guys the size differences because I was a little bit unsure, but overall, the large fits me well. I'm about 5'7.5", 165 to 170 pounds. And like I said, around my chest area is about 40 inches for measurements, just for size comparison for you guys. So there you have it. There's the large. These are 5-volt gloves, and they run off of a 14.8 watt-hour battery in each one of these gloves. The output on them is 5 volts, so the gloves are 5 volt. You can unzip this here and take that battery out, unplug it, replace the battery. And one awesome feature about both the jacket and the gloves is that those battery packs seem to have pass-through charging. From my testing, I was able to plug a charger into the battery pack, plug the battery pack into the gloves, and then turn the gloves on, and it seemed like it was still pulling between 8 watts of power from my power station to power the gloves, and it was pulling around 18 watts of power to power the jacket while everything was plugged in. So that's pretty cool because you can run a USB-C cable right to the battery pack on the jacket or on the gloves while they're plugged in and get that power if your batteries are running low. And what's cool about these gloves, you're able to actually use your cell phone with these gloves on because they have whatever in them that makes them compatible with your smartphone screen. So that's the first awesome thing. You don't have to take your gloves off to use your phone. Now I tested the jacket on high continuously for over 3.5 hours before that battery went from fully charged to 2%. I think I got like 3 hours and 40 minutes out of it, which is excellent. I was only expecting to get around 3 hours out of it, but on high, that's going to be your worst case scenario if you never take it off high, which, to be honest guys, unless it's super cold, you're going to get hot. In fact, I'm getting hot right now because I have the gloves on me and they're on high, and I also have the jacket on high right now. Now, when you first turn the jacket on, you push this little button here and hold it in, and it will turn red. Same with the gloves. There's a button on each of those. You can see it's red here and red here. Now, when you turn the jacket or the gloves on initially, they will stay on high for about 5 minutes, and then they will automatically revert to medium. But if you want to bypass that and just keep them on high indefinitely right from the get-go, as soon as you turn them on, just cycle through medium, low, then back to high, and then they will stay on indefinitely and then never shut off. Now, they do make 2 different versions of this jacket. They make a soft shell jacket, and I believe they make a fleece one. They also make one with a detachable hood and one with a non-detachable hood. This is the one with the non-detachable hood because I figured if I was going to wear this jacket to keep me warm, I was probably going to want the hood on there as well. So I didn't see a point in getting the one with the detachable hood. And I liked the way that this one seemed like it clenched a little bit better around your head to keep the wind out. And I'll show you that here. That's one awesome feature of this jacket and why I wanted this one. First, let me take these gloves off because my hands are actually getting pretty hot, guys. So when this thing is on and zipped up, what's really nice is it has like some felt here. So that zipper never even hits you. If the zipper's cold, it doesn't hit your chin. It's nice and felt. But once you zip this up, you can see I mean, it's pretty tight, to be honest. Once you're zipped up, it's hard to actually get the hood off because it is a little tight, so you have to unzip it a little bit to get the hood off, which I like. I'd rather it be like that than to be huge and, you know, grabbing that air while I'm riding down the road on my bikes. But there is 2 little strings in these pockets that I can pull, and it pulls this all down, or you can pull the strings here, but it's a lot easier to just pull them here. I'll show you. Pull those, and it cinches down around your neck pretty long if you really pull them. They're like elastic. So that pulls down nice and tight around your head, and then there's these little things here that you can release to open that back up. Now, you can do it from up here, but you kind of got to hold the string and pull it to keep it there with those little things. That's why I like the little pocket things where you could just pull those and it tightens down around your head. And that's really going to stop the wind really good from hitting you. And on the bottom of the jacket as well, if it's a little bit too loose, to keep the wind from getting up in there, they also give you 2 strings to pull down there, which tightens it up around your waist as well. Really nice, elasticy. And the back actually does hang down a little bit lower than the front to come down underneath your butt a little bit. So really nice to keep the wind out. Another awesome feature to keep the wind out is around the sleeve ends, there's Velcro that you can tighten them up, which keeps the wind from getting up in there. And then also on the gloves, that makes it really nice and easy for the gloves to actually overlap the jacket to keep the wind out, so when the wind's hitting there. And then they give you this string on the gloves as well, which tightens it up really tight around here. No wind's going to get in there whatsoever when you have both of those tightened up. And then the hat also has a little bill on the front to keep rain off you if it was raining, which is really awesome. Now this is a pretty water resistant jacket. With the material that it's made of, it seems pretty water resistant. This jacket does have a zippered pocket in the sleeve here, 1 zippered pocket up here, not super big, and 1 zippered pocket over here. And I'll show you the size of that pocket on top. Now this is an iPhone 13 Pro, and you can see that if I put it in this pocket, it doesn't quite fit all the way in, but if I put it in facing up first, I can go ahead and zip it up. My iPhone 13 fits in there perfectly. Now it's not going to fit in this bottom pocket, not quite big enough for down there. It does fit another power pack if you were to carry an extra power pack with you, so that's pretty nice there. And one thing I noticed though is if you're trying to zip these up, just pulling it doesn't really work. You kind of got to hold the fabric and then pull the zipper up, but really nice. It has a Velcroed patch here on the side where you can Velcro stuff on and off, so if you didn't like this flag, you could take it off, or if you didn't want to display their name like on this side, you could just take it off, put other Velcro patches on if you want. And another cool feature is this jacket also unzips from the bottom, or you can unzip it from the top. But what's cool about being able to unzip it from the bottom is you can get to your power pack easy, or if you had to go to the restroom, you didn't have to take it from the top down and let all your heat out. Now the jacket is a 12-volt jacket, which is pretty awesome. It has 2 heating pads about right here where the front pockets are, so if your hands were cold, they will keep you a little bit warmer in those pockets. Now they're not going to get super hot in there. It feels like most of the heat actually goes down towards your belly area, but it does warm it up really nice in there for your hands. It has a zippered pocket on the back here, so you can unzip this down, and this pocket actually goes all the way through. So not quite sure why it's like that or what you're supposed to put back there, but the 2 pockets on the side here are pretty nice, pretty decently sized. And another cool thing about this being 12 volt is that they sell an adapter here that you could plug this end into your jacket and plug this end into your vehicle. Or if you have a power station like this, you could plug it into there and run your jacket pretty much indefinitely, probably off of this thing. I mean, not indefinitely, but I bet you I could run this thing probably for a few days off of this or some of my other power stations, or off your vehicle indefinitely as long as your engine's running. So really cool that it's 12 volt, and you do have the option of buying this for like an extra 15 bucks or so. I think it's like 15 or 20 bucks for this adapter. All right, so the battery pack to run this jacket slips down into a pocket here on the left-hand side. It's a little zippered pocket. Now the pocket's only just about big enough to hold this power pack, and you can see here that it plugs in right in the top. This is a 54 watt hour battery pack. You can actually charge your phone from that USB-C there on the front. So really nice for a portable power bank if you need that. And then it has a 4 by 1.7 millimeter female plug there. That would have been nice to see them put a 5521 port there instead. That way you could use some different battery packs from like some other heated jackets that you can buy in some home improvement stores. If you have some name brand power tools, a lot of them use the 5521 port. However, one thing that's pretty cool that I have to show you guys that I figured out, and they're probably not going to want me to show you this, but I bought an adapter to go with this jacket. It has a female 4 millimeter by 1.7 millimeter female plug there, and then a 5521 port there. And I also bought this adapter to run off my DeWalt batteries, and it has a 12 volt output on the side of this little adapter here. So I could plug this into my DeWalt battery. I could plug this adapter into the 5521 port there, and then I could plug the heated jacket right into that adapter, and you can see it's powering the jacket. Now, from my Dewbu battery. So this is awesome because I already have a ton of these batteries laying around. Really awesome that I can adapt these batteries now and pretty much run them off of most of the batteries that I have for my power tools. Now this isn't going to fit inside this pocket in here, so I could clip that battery pack on that belt like that and zip it up and I'd be good to go. Now it is huge there and it is going to get in your way, so I recommend if you guys are using this jacket a lot, I would definitely buy another one of their power packs. With this small battery on here, this is only a 30 watt-hour battery, and the battery pack you get that runs this jacket is 54 watt-hours, so you can see the size difference here. So if you guys are using this jacket a lot, you may want to just invest in another one of these battery packs because it is a pretty good bit of capacity for what you get for the money, versus this small 1.5 amp hour battery that's only 30 watt-hours. So definitely worth buying another one of these if you use it all the time. But like I said, on high, this thing will last you about 3 hours, and it is nice to have this as a backup if needed. And guys, I'll put down below in the description also a link to this that I bought from my Dewbu battery, the adapter that I bought, and also those little fittings that I used. Currently, they were out of stock on Amazon, but I'll put the link down there anyway, as well as a straight adapter for that in case you guys have this jacket or are considering getting one and need that adapter. So in my opinion, guys, it's a really nice jacket, really great quality. If you guys were looking for a heated jacket, maybe consider this one. I'll leave a link down below, like I said, to their website where you can go check out all the specs, features, and all the things that they have. They did say that I think they were coming out with a pair of heated pants possibly next year, which would be awesome because now after I got this gear, I've actually been looking on Amazon trying to find a decent pair of heated pants because that would just complete the outfit. I could feel the heat in my belly right now because I just turned this thing back on high. All right, everyone, thanks for watching. If you found this video interesting and helpful, please leave a comment down below. If you have any questions or just a comment in general to help my channel out, because it really does. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing and turning on those notifications, and I will see you guys around on the next one. Thanks for watching.